Yo, what's up, league members? This is your week 6 recap. Sorry this is late. I've been working all day, so I apologize. If you are keeping track of who my guest star this week is, it's supposed to be John. John? Oh, John's not here. Since I got off work late, John couldn't make it because he lives in like Rocky Gap, and that's a very long way away from where I'm at. So John will hopefully join me next week, whoever I play next week. So I'm gonna have double co-stars next week, hopefully, and should be fun and very interesting. But let's get into that recap. In our matchup of the week, Brett did outlast Derek 6-5-1. I thought it was going to be a whole lot worse. My counterpart Heath projected that 6-5-1 win for Brett. So good for Brett. I mean, that's 2 straight losses now for Derek, which isn't looking too good for. I think he had a really good week, though. I mean, much better than last week. So hopefully Derek can rebound and, trade me Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, look at that. Eric Bledsoe. Time to give him to me. Yeah, it's time, Derek. It's time. Um, Heath beat me 7-4-1. Really good win for Heath. He did get the triple double on Sunday, but we ended up tying in threes. So that sucks. But Heath is starting to take control of the West, which he would like. The West is really weak compared to last year. It was really strong. Now the East is really strong this year, and it was really bad last year. Um, but Sean beat Josh 9-2-1. That was sort of a surprise to me. Josh is really now struggling now. This is another loss for Josh, and he's falling hard in the standings. And I ain't talking power rankings. I'm talking standings. Like, if playoffs were to start today, I think he's like a 10 seed, 9 or 10 seed, which isn't good. I mean, that's not an easy path to the finals. So I think Josh needs to get something going. I don't know if he has injuries or not, but it's not looking good for Josh right now. And a big win for Sean, so congrats on your win. Callie beat Brandon 7-4-1, much closer than a lot of people would have thought. Seeing that set go 7-4-1. Brandon's team isn't shaping up to, I guess, I mean, it's better than what it was before all the trades he did. So, I mean, he's not getting beat 11-0-1 or 12, getting skunked or anything. So, I mean, he's improving. Maybe another 1 or 2 trades, maybe a good pickup here and there. Maybe will help him out. But big win for Callie. We'll see what she has in store next week for her and for Brandon. Cody beat Victor 9-2-1. The king of Sundays has been dethroned. Cody said, "No, no, no, no." Victor last night on the message boards. Love the trash talk this week, guys. Loving it. Loving it. Need more of it. Keep it coming. Love it. But Victor got shut down on Sunday. Cody took full advantage of Sunday with a huge player advantage and just took over that matchup and said peace. Absolutely peace. John pretty much KO'd Rusty. Bang, bang, bang. 11-0-1. No surprise. John's team's really, 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 really playing hot right now. Rusty's team's not one of the better teams. Still no trades for either teams, too. It's weird seeing John's team come around out of nowhere since it was one of the worst. Rusty's team's been consistently bad all year. Rusty needs to make a move. I mean, I know he has Al Jefferson hurt. I still think he needs to get rid of some people and stop hoping that his players are going to play better because it's not looking too good 6 weeks in. Moving on to week 7. 7 weeks already. Or 6 weeks already. Yeah, 6 weeks already passed. We're on week 7. Still, crazy to think that. I felt like we just drafted and I drafted an awful team, so it sticks with me. But week 7, matchup of the week. Not many would think I would put this as matchup of the week because of power ranking soon to come later. But I'm going to go with Victor and Brett. Victor's ran his mouth all year long that he could beat Brett. So, here's your chance, matchup of the week. But I'm projecting it a huge win for Brett, 9-2-1. Brett ain't playing no games anymore. He wants that 1 seed and he's going to get it. 9-2-1 for Brett this week. Sorry, VIP. Rest of the league. Josh is playing Cody. Josh, team's not playing good. I hope you bounce back because you need to, but I'm going to go with Cody 8-3-1. I think this is the biggest week I've made huge projection wins for people, so maybe this will be beat down week number 2, or it'll be a close week probably. Derek plays Callie. Derek's team, I think he's getting back going. Had a close loss to Brett. Callie's team played Brandon's last week. I think if they were play identical again this week, Derek's going to win. He's going to win 7-4-1 this week. I ain't putting money on that, but 7-4-1 Derek. Brandon's playing Rusty. Two worst teams. Who you got? I mean, they're both bad. But I'm going to go Rusty. 6-5-1. Very close. I would not be surprised if Brandon wins this, though. I would not. So, I mean, whoever wins, it's going to be close. It will. Heath's playing Sean. Sean had a really good week. So did Heath. I think Heath continues his dominance and wins 7-5-0. Almost at 7-5-1. Another triple-double this week. I could see Sean getting a triple-double, having LeBron. So, still, could end up in a tie on the triple-double stat. But I'm going to go Heath 7-5-0. Much closer than a lot of people think. John's playing me. I think John's team cools off a little bit, but not much. He's still going to win. I think James Harden actually notches his first triple-double this year, and John goes on to beat me 8-4-0 to continue his huge comeback this year and trying to get into a high seeding. I mean, you know, he could if he keeps what he's doing up, or his team doing what it's doing, he could end up winning the 1 seed. I mean, he's already at a 500 record, even out of nowhere. I mean, he's doing something that I've not seen before. So keep it up, John. You win this week, that's great. But if you don't, that's great too. Moving on the standings here. First still is Derek with a 47-19-6 record. It's the best record and first in the East. Derek's record 2 weeks ago looked really, really good. Now it's just looking like an average 1 seed record right now to what we're used to seeing about 6 weeks in. So I wished he would have kept on his dominant string of wins, because I would have loved to seen a killer record this year, but it's not looking like that's going to happen. Maybe Brett ends up pulling 100, maybe 10, 20 win season out this year, which would be awesome. I'd like to see that happen. But second in the standings is Heath with a 38-25 record. He's first in the West. That's why he has the 2 seed. Remember that record. Brett has a 41-24-7 record. He is third. Fourth is Victor with a 41-28-3 record. They flip-flop this week. Fifth is Callie with a 38-27-7 record. I think she actually, as Victor would say, is having the good scheduling, and I think that's why she still has a good record. But, I mean, it's really how your team performs that week and who you're playing and how their team performs. So, you know, she sometimes gets people on bad weeks and sometimes gets other people on good weeks. Cody is sixth, our first rookie, with a 39-28-5 record. Still liking what I'm seeing out of Cody, being a very good rookie. Seventh is Sean with a 34-32-6 record. But I wanted you to remember that record. I just remembered. Heath's record was a 38-29-5 record, and that's what Cody has. No, Cody doesn't have that record. Cody has a better record than Heath, actually, and he is the 6th best team because, like I said, Heath's in the West. So what I'm saying is 5 of the 6 East teams are all better than the 2 seed. Technically the 1 seed coming from the West, which is crazy. Like the East is stacked right now compared to the West. I hope it changes, but it ain't looking too dominant. I think I was on the 8th with John. If I was wrong, I'll go ahead and go back to Sean with a 34-32-6 record. 8th is John, like I mentioned. He has a 500 record, 33-33-6. Huge congratulations to John on turning his season around. I'd like to see it keep getting better for you. Make a trade. 9th is me with a 26-46 record. Doing really bad this year. I have the first losing record now, so that's just fantastic. 10th is Josh. Like I said, Josh is slipping hard in these standings. 27-43-2 record. Still crazy. He only has 2 ties. 11th is Rusty with a 21-44-7 record. Not very good year for Rusty. I think he finished 3rd or 4th last year, so that was really good for Rusty as a rookie, but not looking too good here in sophomore year. And last place is Brandon with a 14-52-6 record. So they both got nothing to lose this week, so we'll see who wins between the bottom 2. I think it's going to be Rusty. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Brandon. Power ranking time. No changes at the one spot. John still controls the one spot. Surprise! I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. This is crazy to me. 2 straight weeks. John says, "Watch out. I'm here to play now." So, just wow. I mean, it's crazy. 2 is Brett. No changes at the 2 spot either. I don't believe. Brett's got a good team. 3rd is Derek. I don't think that was a change either. I think Derek said in 3rd too. So, his team's great. 4th is Heath. Heath, I think went up a spot actually. I don't know though. I really don't. But Heath's team's really looking good. I mean, I feel like if he can make maybe one more trade to go in his favor, I don't know what stat to push in because I haven't looked at it lately. But I mean, he could be an elite team. I mean, I think his team's a really good team, but I don't think it's elite level as Brett level right now. It's close, but not yet. But mad props to Heath though on a huge sophomore year compared to his cousin Rusty. 5th was me. I played the 4th best team, so that sucks for me last week. But good stuff for me this past week. Seen improvements, much better than earlier in the year. 6th was Sean. He had a really good week, like I said. He's playing Heath this week, so 4-6 matchup technically in power rankings is going to be a really good week between them. So we'll see what happens. Sean could have a surprise other people again this week and win. 7th was Cody. 2nd rookie on here. Not top 6 this week, Cody, so that's not good for you. But still a really good week from Cody. He took down Victor, so that's great. 8th is Rusty. Rusty's not last, so that's good for Rusty. So, I mean, trash Rusty's team every week, but he's 8th. 9th is Callie. She's going down. I'm telling you, this team, Callie, you got to make a move. You got to get her some guards. Trade Drummonds, trade Serge Ibaka's buns. Kevin Love's really good. You got to trade him maybe over than Drummond, because I know you'd rather have Love probably than Drummond, but probably rather have them all the big fat guys, big white guys, big black guys. I'd rather have them all. Got to have them rebounds. 10th is Victor. Really poor week from Victor. I do think he bounced back this week and has a better week than last week, but I still don't think it's going to be good enough to beat Brett. Like I said, 9-2-1. 11th was Brandon. Brandon not last. I see you, Brandon. His team is getting better, like I was mentioning earlier. He does need to maybe make another trade. 12th was Josh. Josh had a really bad week. Josh is still trying to trade Alfred and Tristan. I'd like to have Alfred. I don't really want Tristan. I have too many awful big guys that don't score, so that's why I don't want Tristan. But I need Alfred though. Need that point guard. I think there's one team that needs to. Oh, sorry. I was imitating Rusty's team. He needs to wake up, man. Make a trade. Gotta happen. Let's go. I think there was only one person that wanted me to say anything this week, and that was Victor. I don't know if he still wanted me to say it, but he is actively wanting to shop Chris Paul. I don't know if that still stands to right this second, but he does want to get rid of Chris Paul. So send him some trades. He probably won't accept him, but send him some trades. Fantasy players that are still looking good, I'm going to say the same names that I always say. Rondo, Westbrook, Andre Drummond, what's his face is coming around. Pau Gasol's finally starting to look like he did last year. Big decline. Oh, Paul George looking really good too. Real good. And Steph Curry. I mean, that should be a given. And Draymond Green. Hey, don't forget Draymond, dude. Putting up big stats this year. Big disappointments this year. I'm trying to think of some. Serge Ibaka's one. Absolutely awful. Brandon Jennings because he's hurt. Also one that's also doing really good, Tyreke Evans. He's back and healthy, and he's looking great. I'll tell you that. Disappointments. I think Anthony Davis is still a disappointment, not putting up stats like he did last year. But I firmly believe he can definitely turn that around. Every big guy that plays for the Phoenix Suns, disappointment. Can't think of people. I don't know. Can't think of really anybody that sticks out. Kobe can't shoot the ball, so he's a disappointment. But hey, got to give it up to the Mamba retiring this year. Hope he has a good last year. One of the best. But don't really have much else to say. Polls up. You'll see it when you go to the page. Thanks for watching the video. Good luck to everyone in week 7. And trash talk. Trade.